Yo, what up, though, YouTube family? It's your boy Heavy, the host of the Pop Culture 223 podcast. Look, before we get into this dope conversation, please hit that like and subscribe button real quick, real fast, so you get all the dope notifications. You get all the notifications when we drop some dope content. Sorry, when we drop that dope content, I want you to get it. So let's start with this. The other day, me and the homeboy Atlas, we was talking about our experience at the Wolf compound at the Ambassador Academy. He talked about his scenarios and experience, but I wanted to show you mine and why I think scenario-based training is so important to add to your skill set. Like, can you make decisions under stress? Can you communicate? Can you adapt to unpredictable situations and the legal ramifications? So we talked about all that while I was there, like moving in between transitional spaces. We live in a 360-degree environment. It's forever changing. Can you adapt to that? So, especially coming from your house to going from your car to your house, vice versa, or going from the grocery store to your car at night, situations like that. A lot of things happen at night. People get robbed, robberies, or carjacked. But nowadays, they getting carjacked and robbed in broad daylight. So you just got to be aware of that situation. And that's why I think that, doing some force on force scenario based training is, it's an added benefit to your skill set. So let's get into the first scenario and we can talk about it afterwards. Let's check it out. You
Hey, come here, come here.
Back up, back up, back up, back up. So what? He attacked me with a knife. Back up, back up. You had a knife. Back up, back up. Now he said that guy attacked him. Now mind you, it's 3 people there, and it's also somebody recording. You got the TMZ people there. It's also somebody recording. So in that situation, you got somebody recording. Remember, that video can get you pent up in court. So you have to be able to interpret to the officer what happened. Like, you can be in court and you say one thing, and then the video can say another. So it can go left real quick. But like you said, once that adrenaline gets to going, that tunnel vision, and you start panicking, can you interpret to the officer what actually happened? So you may say one thing, the video say something else, but you want to make sure they all saying the same thing, right? So just keep that in mind. So this is why scenario-based training is important, because it puts you into a position where you're uncomfortable, your heart rate is up, you're stressed, and then you got to able to be articulate in that situation. So it's another kind of training. Knife. If you touch that knife, you're gonna catch it. Catch her. He said, listen, this is gonna be all over the news, bro. He was wanting to get likes. I was telling that person, listen, I don't know who all together, but don't touch that knife for 2 reasons. One, I didn't want to catch another body. Hey, if she could have came at me with it or touched it or whatever, I don't know. And also, I didn't want them tampering with the evidence. I want the scene to stay what it was. So that's another reason why I was telling her, don't touch that fire. Don't touch that knife. Touch the knife. Call her. You see that videotape? Call the ambulance. Call the ambulance. Call the ambulance. We can sit here all day. Now he called scenario. I'm gonna ask you this: the level of force used must match the level of threat. So when using lethal force, so was I justified in that? Was the level of force that I used on that bad guy justified? That, hey, he was coming at me with a knife, and it had some shocker on it. I was trying to keep him off while I was getting to the firearm. I was trying to move dynamically. My decision was to back up, create some distance, and get my gun into the fight. So let's see what he said. Yep, gotta clear that thing. So, whew.
jackrabbit over here. Quick. What'd you see?
Your ass coming at me. Shit. You was coming at me. Whew.
That was good. That was a great movement. Again, guys, think about drawing from concealment. Moving dynamically like that was when you have something like that on you.
So listen, another thing in communication and talking about what happened, do you know the state laws about the use of force? You know your state laws about the use of deadly force when it comes, time to use it. Was I justified? So all that, do you practice on drawing from concealment on the move dynamically? That's it. I also had the flashlight in my hand. I don't know if you paid attention to the video. I also got my gun caught in the shirt, but just luckily it was like a dry fit shirt, and I was able to punch out with the gun in the shirt, and it kept moving. So hey, you gotta keep it going. Your life was on the line. What you gonna do? You can't stop and look like, oh, tell them to time out. Let me fix my shirt. Let's run it back. So everything was real time. So look, you tell me what you think about that scenario in the comments, because please, I want to hear from you. I'm not the sole and top flight instructor on scenario-based training. I don't know if I did the right thing or the wrong thing. But one thing that he did talk about in the scenario was using your verbal cues, assessing the situation, being very aware of your surroundings, having situational awareness. Before the scenario started, he gave you a flashlight, and he said, listen, you can use your verbal cues to keep to keep people off. If you don't carry a firearm, definitely use your verbal cues. So using your verbal cues. Your verbal cues is being loud in the situation to bring attention to what you got going on, especially at nighttime or in the daytime. Bring attention to yourself so everybody can turn around and start recording and start looking, and that might just ward off a person. That might have helped you right there if you didn't carry your firearm at the time. Because if you didn't carry your firearm, he gave you pepper spray. If you didn't carry pepper spray, you still had your flashlight. So he set you up however you carry every day. Your everyday carry, that's how they set you up in that scenario. So and then it was some more scenarios after that. So we had to go from point A to point B. Each one was different. Each scenario was different. Sometimes we got attacked, sometimes we didn't. But we still had to assess the situation and move to the car. So that was that one. So please tell me what you think about that one. Let's go into this other scenario. The other scenario was kind of a carjacking scenario. The car is stalled out. It doesn't move, so we can't drive away, right? We can't drive away. So we just got to keep going and play the scenario out. So let's go into it. Let's see how I did.
Begin scenario.
Nothing much. Can you back up a little bit? Hey, can you tell your buddies to back up? I don't have no money. I'm broke. It go out to the. Now I do see that this person in front of me has her hands tucked in her shirt or whatever that is. So she could have something on it. I couldn't see exactly what it is to know if it was a weapon or not. But I am aware that she does have her hand in her shirt. Can you back up? Can you back up? Hey, can you back up?
I'm not really near you, dude.
Back the fuck up. Back the. Let me fast forward a little bit. I start cussing and I don't want to put all that on there.
End scenario. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That was good because could you have caught him? Could have shot baby.
Now he said, look, I could have unalived damn near all of them, right? But here's the thing: in a court of law, what a reasonable person thought that I should have used deadly force in that situation. Now, was that a carjacking? Somebody could have been recording and they're like, hey man, they were just going in your car. I thought you, whatever. I don't know. I just felt claustrophobic. I felt like I had people to the right of me trying to get in the car, people to the left of me, people in the back. I was trying to get out. I had to get out. I found out and I took it. I don't know if that was the best situation or the best scenario. Maybe I should have started, taking care of business. But in that scenario, I got out the car to give me a better line of sight or observing the whole thing, just in case it was some more people coming or I could see firearms or guns or whatever they were doing. But like I said, if I had my family in the car, my kids, it'd have been a whole different scenario. So that is. But hey, I shared my experiences, my scenarios with y'all. Please hit me in the comments. Tell me, look, hey, Heavy, you probably should have did this in that scenario. You probably should have. Oh, that was cool. You did it. You did a great job. Whatever. I want you to share with me what you thought, so we all can get better. So we sharing our experiences with y'all. So please share your comments with us. You know what's cool about it, and I don't know, did I say this? Everything was recorded with the Ray-Bans on, right? I had the Ray-Bans on, so that's why you got that first-person view, and everything was cool. You seen the quality of the video, the audio was all coming through the Ray-Bans. So these were dope. So if you want to be a content creator in 2025, get you the Ray-Ban Metas. Definitely dope. Also, throughout this whole thing, I was rocking, I think this is my new favorite belt, that Core belt. The Core Essential EDC belt. The Core Essential, the Core EDC belt. Yeah, that's my new baby. Look, that's it from me, man. Like I said, please hit that like and subscribe button. Tell me your thoughts on what you think about the video. Please like and share. If it was something that I missed or whatever you want to talk about, hey, just hit me in the comments. Say, look, hey, I had a situation like this, and the third. Maybe we get you on the podcast and we can talk about it. We want to hear from you. This is a community. We trying to grow, trying to get better, trying to train, trying to educate. The number one thing is trying to educate the uneducated. So that's the one thing about the Pop Culture 223 podcast. That's what we all about. So look, game recognize game. We recognize you. So please recognize us, because this is what we do. And I'm out.